Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Brookings Harbor and all the fishing boats at sea. I'm Bruce Ellis, and this is the Insider Report. So sit back, relax, and let your ears do the walking as I fill you in on what's going on in the area this weekend and beyond. Well, hello, and welcome to this week's show that keeps you in the know. And I am by myself again. The cat is away, so Brucey's got to play. So anyways, I'm in the house here myself, so you got to listen to my voice this whole show. But hey, I hope everybody had a good weekend this last weekend. We just did a regular thing. We went to a birthday party. That was cool. We went down to Legends and did a birthday party, and somebody had one there. And I was wondering how they were going to do it in there, and it turned out to be pretty fun. So it was cool. They did a little section for them that they set up where the birthday cake goes and everything like that. And the kids got little tokens and tickets galore. And Junior, I think, has now got 1,000-something tickets that we have. So we're waiting to save it up for the big prize. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. But that's what we did this weekend. Dave Kuehn from the Oregon South Coast Fishermen is here with me today. And they did the last week, Junior's in the third grade, my grandson. He's in the third grade, and it was his turn to go do that field trip up there to Arizona Pond. And he hasn't been there. And Dave, oh my gosh, it's you guys, the Oregon South Coast Fishermen, the Brookings Harbor High School, because Annie Chrissy was there, and Lexi was there, her daughter and everything, so it was cool. Yeah, and Leonard was there and everything. And then the anglers, what's the...
Curry Anatomist Fishermen out of Gold Beach. Curry Anatomist Fishermen out of Gold Beach. There's another club.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the anglers, right? Is there an angler one too?
Pretty much we're the anglers.
Oh, okay.
We're all the anglers. The two clubs are the anglers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are just a bunch of fishing fools.
And we are. See, I have my shirt on to prove it.
But I got to tell you, I found out all about it. It was like, because I went up there, Junior said, want to go? And I said, well, hasn't caught a fish yet or done fishing yet, so I won't be there when he catches his first fish. So I drove up there, and really a nice setup and everything. I mean, they're talking about the water safety, and, the guys are there talking about that and rescuing people, just showing the rescue devices, everything like that, hooking them up with life. You're just giving them all water stuff. And, and then they had a little course. This is where they all get wet, when they have to go down to the water with the nets and get the little bugs and stuff like that and everything. So they did that. So, I mean, I'm thinking we're just going up and going to be fishing all day long. It's like, oh, no. Before the fishing, you do all the orientation.
Oh, yeah.
And then they teach you how to cast. Kids will learn how to cast.
Probably tie knots, too. We do some knot tying.
Doing all that. I'm telling you, Junior's never touched a fishing pole before in his life. And when he got done with all that orientation and he comes over with the fishing pole ready to go fishing, I go, you want me to cast it? And he goes, I got this. And he casted it. It was really fun. But it was funny because he looks at me, he goes, because he knew I was driving him home. And he looks at me and he goes, hey, Bappa, if I don't catch a fish here, we're going to wait till the bus goes. I'm catching a fish.
Oh, I love it.
I'm sitting there going, oh, and this one lady fisherman was helping, the kids out and everything. So she got him his first fish, helped him get his first fish. She cast out and had it, 12-incher, so that was cool, nice one. So he had to kiss his first fish. People called out. I got a picture of it and everything. It's cool. I posted it on Facebook. But he did that. And then Leonard is over there, down there on the other end, and he's casting out, helping kids out too and everything. And we're standing right next to him, and he goes, hey. And he does his little mojo on the fish hook and everything. He spurts that stuff on there. I don't know what he did, but he cast it right out in a perfect spot. He knows soon. He hands it to Junior. Junior gets it in his hand, does one cast, pull on the reel, and bam, 17-incher rainbow trout. Looked really nice and fat and just looked really good. And
how
everything.
Exciting.
And we took it over. Oh, it was. And we took it over to have it cleaned and everything. They checked it and they said that there was only one other one that day that was caught. It was a 20-incher. And that was cool. So he got the second biggest fish.
Got a lunker then.
Yeah.
Lunker.
And you know what's funny? Leonard did the same thing to the kid that got the 20.
Oh, it's a secret.
He handed it right to him. He had the mojo on that stuff.
He's very competitive, that Leonard. He loves it.
Yeah, he's a great fisherman, man.
Great opportunity. Well, what a memory for Junior.
For me
and
as
you.
well. Just a memory for everybody there. It was really a very cool experience. So, hey, if you got kids and they haven't been to that one yet and they're getting ready to go through it, make sure if you're parents, you go. Oh, and take extra clothes. I did.
Tip.
I did because the teacher said, he warned him. He said, hey, be really wet. At that net one. And sure as heck, Junior was pouring water out of his boots, man. So, so anyways, all right, that's enough of that. But I had fun. I had to give the experience, especially with this Oregon South Coast fishermen in the room here, and you guys were part of the team. I was kind of hoping you were going to be there, but you were out of town with the families.
I was.
Yeah. So, everybody, Dave Kuehn is here. Let's get on with the show. I'm going to do the sponsors real quick here. I'd like to thank Oregon South Coast Fishermen. They're all over the place. The Castaways, Just the Jeweler, and Oregon Coast VIP Marketing for sponsoring the Insider Report. And if you'd like to sponsor the Insider Report or another fine show here at KCIW, you just got to go to kciw.org and you will be on your merry way. And yes, Dave Kuehn with the fishing report. What is going on out of them calm waters?
We got some good stuff coming up. But speaking of Real Fish Days, we're back at it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll be up there with another group of kids, third graders. And again, it's quite fun. It's actually a tradition. It goes way back as far as this event. So
wow,
it's neat just to see kids that have never caught a fish get their first one like you experienced. It's really, really rewarding for sure.
Oh, and the organizations that are putting it on there, all you guys are just like,
I appreciate that.
Fishing.
I'll pass it on to everyone. Okay.
The public appreciates it. I appreciate what you guys did. That was awesome.
Well, thank you. All right. Well, fish report. Well, of course, bottom fishing is still open and will continue to do so for the remainder of the year. 5 bottom fish plus 2 lingcod, still the bag limit. But what's coming is exciting. Beginning May 1st, Pacific halibut opens. Okay. And that's exciting. Goes all the way to the end of October. You get 2 per day. There's no size limit on Pacific halibut, so you don't have to worry about measuring. But you only get 6 for the season. And we got a full season unless we reach our quota of 8,000 pounds, which probably will happen. And hopefully they give us a little overage like they did last year, because we hit our quota last year and the year before.
Wow.
So, but then May 16th, Chinook salmon season opens. So that's exciting. We didn't have a season last year at all. So May 16th, that Chinook will open. You get 2 fish per day. 24-inch is the minimum length. And that's going to be exciting because now you're going to have halibut going. You'll have your Chinook salmon going at the same time. So that's all fun.
So
plus the bottom.
The slam and salmon. Are you all right during the slam and salmon?
Well, if that's 7th,
8th, and 9th.
that's going to be open.
5th, 6th, and 7th. I mean,
you mean as far as the slam and salmon, like July 4th time frame?
Yeah, it's right there. 4th, then 5th. Yeah, we got the sky high, and then slam and salmon the whole 4 days.
Wow, it's going to be busy
going on there. Good.
Lots of that. But wait, there's more. There is more.
There's more.
Beginning June 15th, we're going to have a coho season as well. Okay. Hatchery only, but that's the silver. So you have your kings, which are the Chinook, and you have your silvers, which are known as coho. So we'll have a coho season beginning June 15th. You can only keep a hatchery fish, which is that adipose fin clip. If it has an adipose fin, it's considered wild, have to put that back.
Oh, okay.
But so during that time, we're going to have king salmon, coho salmon. We're going to have halibut,
you can put
bottom fishing.
Not worry about it.
I mean,
it's all the other choices are good.
It's exciting. But wait, there's just one more we got to talk about. Beginning July 1st, Cabazon will open.
Okay.
So we'll be able to keep your
be a great ocean during
I got goosebumps just talking about
it's going to be nice.
About this.
It's really Chrissy's all excited about that, and the high school kids, man, they help put that thing on.
Yep. So, it works great. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win always.
So I think that's about it.
You guys got a meeting coming up soon?
Not till Wednesday, May 15th.
Oh, May 15th.
Wednesday, so we'll probably be back before that maybe and chat it up.
You should be. Yep.
And let you know what's going on because we'll be catching fish.
You should be all excited to hear about all hear what you caught. Yeah. The correct fish. Yeah, my buddy, one of my neighbors there in the park I manage, he went out on his kayak and caught lingcod. He got 2, but he said there's only one of me. So one got his freedom, the other one got dinner. Got invited to dinner,
Yeah, that's often it's catch and release. I like doing that. I just like catching.
The other one, sure. But kept the bigger one, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what I always do. All right, well, good deal, Dave. Thanks a lot. Always a pleasure to have you over here. And it was good timing because of what happened with Junior. That's awesome.
I'm excited. I'll share that with Leonard when I see him about how we talked about him on the radio.
Yeah. Because I saw him this morning, like I said, at the gym. And I was like, hey, dude, right on.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you and Mary Lou have a good time dancing.
Off the line dance. Doing my duty. But thank you, Bruce. Very fun.
You bet. Thank you. Have a great one.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Always good to have one of the South Coast Oregon fishermen on board here, having some fun with us. Now I'm all by myself again here. Here we go with some music going on. Bloodline Band on the 27th. We'll be playing at Oxenfree from 8 to 11. And then we got Lon Goddard on the 26th and 27th. You can catch him at Elk Valley Casino from 7 to 10. Tortuga Mexican Restaurant, the music starts at 6 there. On the 26th, they got Black GTO. And on the 27th, the Ghost of Brian Craig. And then Elk Valley Casino, the Betty Green Center, doors open at 7. We'll be featuring on the 26th, Geoff Tate at 8 p.m. And then the Warriors Bar and Grill, the music starts at 7 there. On the 26th and 27th, as I said, will be Mr. Lon Goddard. And the Inateca, music starts at 8. On the 27th, they got AMS. And then, once again, Black GTO, you catch them at the 26th at Tortuga Mexican Restaurant, 8 to 10. And that's it for the music schedule here. I'm putting the paper together. And so next week, I will have the full Magilla again for all of May, and you'll be able to know what's going on. But until then, now we got some Chetco Library April events going on. They got these weekly events on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. It's Pilates and Espanol with Amanda, a Pilates class for Spanish speakers. On Tuesdays at 11 a.m., they got Story Time, stories, songs, and simple crafts for young children. 1:30 p.m., it's a chair yoga class. And then at 4 p.m., they got a free tobacco cessation workshop led by All Care. This workshop runs through the 14th of May. And then Thursdays at 2:45, they got a chair yoga class. And then Fridays, 4 p.m., they got Hora del Cuento. That's stories, songs, and simple crafts for young children, all led in Spanish. And the monthly and special events they've got coming up here are all month long. They've had Enter Our Poetry Crafting Competition. It started on April 1st. You can stop by the library's maker space and use the kits and crafting supplies at hand to create a simple folded book of poetry. You can take your book home to enjoy, or you can enter it in the competition for the best handcrafted poetry book. You're also welcome to take your kit home to work on it there and bring it back to enter the contest. All entries must be received, so if you're hearing this and you did enter this, you got to get it in there by April 29th at 7 p.m. A panel of judges will pick winners in the following categories on April 30th. They'll have the best artistry, the best poetry, best youth book, youth under 18, best adult book, all folks 18 plus, and best in show. Winners in each category will receive a ribbon and a magnetic poetry kit. All the entered poetry books will be on display at the library through the end of May. April 24th, 1 p.m., Art with Tori, a free step-by-step art workshop for adult artists and crafters, materials provided. April 25th, 4 p.m., it's the Lego Club. Lego builders of all ages are invited to open building session in the library's youth section. April 27th, 2 p.m., El Nino celebration. Come join them for the traditional Latin American celebration of Dia del Nino with games, crafts, and music, dancing, refreshments, and, of course, a piñata. All library-led programs and events are always free to attend, whether or not you have a library card. For more info, you can visit chetcolibrary.org, or you can call them at 541-469-7738. And now we got some quotes from famous people with Cousin Bruce. Here are a few quotes from Billie Holiday. She was born on April 7th, 1915. She says, "No two people on earth are alike, and it's got to be that way in music." She says, "If I'm going to sing like someone else, then I don't need to sing at all." And then she said, I'm always making a comeback, but nobody ever tells me where I've been." I like that one. And last but not least, hey, they think they can make fuel from horse manure. Now, I don't know if your car will be able to get 30 miles to the gallon, but it's sure going to put a stop to siphoning. Hope you enjoyed this week's quotes from Billie Holiday with Cousin Bruce. Till next week, have a great one. Oh, yeah, I always love that. I like that. I found that humorous one she did there. Pretty classy. Pretty classy. Oh, yeah, here we go. The Chetco Playhouse, located at 1240 Chetco Avenue in Brookings, is presenting the worst high school play in the world. It's a comedy farce by William Gleason. This is happening on the 25th, 26th, and 27th. On Fridays and Saturdays, the showings are at 7:30 p.m. On Sundays, it's 2 p.m. And on the 27th, they're giving a special 2 shows, so you can get one at 2 and one at 7:30 p.m. You transport yourself back to the dark and mysterious land of Saxonia in the year 1243 A.D. Feel the tension in the air as sorrow and fear grips the hearts of all who dwell there. Witness the courage of young Ivana as he navigates a world filled with love and revenge. Prepare yourself for an emotional roller coaster where laughter, tears, cheers, and gasps await you. Step back in time to an era where bravery reigned supreme and the unimaginable unfolded before your very eyes. Experience the chaos and the beauty of the worst high school play in the world. Join them for a performance that will leave you spellbound, captivated, and utterly moved. $15 for adults, $7 for students, which they say is a small price to pay for an experience of a lifetime. There you go. So for info and tickets, you can call 541-469-1857 for the worst high school play in the world. I love the name. And a SWAC lecture series is presenting Expecting the Unexpected, an astro serendipity in the Cascadia Meteorite Lab. Southwestern Oregon Community College is excited to present a lecture by Dr. Alex Ruzicka, director of the Cascadia Meteorite Laboratory and professor of geology at Portland State University, who will discuss the Cascadia Meteorite Laboratory. The public is invited to attend on Thursday, April 25th, 6 p.m. This is a free event. All ages are welcome. Curry County residents can join them for a watch party in the community room on the Curry campus, located at 96082 Lone Ranch Parkway in Brookings. About the lecture, the Cascadia Meteorite Laboratory at Portland State University started in 2003 and now hosts one of the largest public collections of meteorites in the United States. Join CML Director and Professor Alex Ruzicka as he reviews the start and growth of the lab, its goals, and the techniques used for specimen analysis. The talk will focus on serendipity discoveries made by students and lab personnel. For more information about the lecture series, contact Dr. Aaron Kuehn, Associate Professor of Physics at 541-888-7244, or you can email at Aaron, that's double A, aaron.koehner@socc.edu. Yeah, a lot of big words in that one. I love it. Hey, Elk Valley Casino is presenting Geoff Tate's Big Rock Show hits. This is happening on the 26th at 8 p.m. Geoff Tate is best known for his 30-plus years as the creative and driving force behind the progressive metal band Queensryche. Among the selections will be such songs as Silent Lucidity, Jet City Woman, Eyes of a Stranger, Another Rainy Night, Empire, I Don't Believe in Love, Walk in the Shadows, and a few surprises, it says. Tickets are on sale now. Doors open at 7 p.m. Show starts at 8 p.m. Must be 21 or older to attend. And I forgot to look and see where them tickets are on sale at, but you can get online and get on Facebook or wherever you can find it. Just go to Elk Valley Casino. Yeah. Hey, now it's time for a bit of weird history with Bushwhacker Bruce. Right, g'day mates. Bushwhacker Bruce here, and welcome to this week's bit of weird history for your knowledge pleasure. Did you know that a sword was cursed? It's true, and here's a story. Tipu Sultan was cursed by the Nara Sringpatan when Tipu assaulted a widow lady by the name of Gayatri. The curse was that he would die by his own sword, and whoever touched the sword would get a part of bad karma. During a battle, the curse kicked in, and his own sword actually was used to kill him when Gauda warrior killed Tipu with his sword, then staked him on his sword. The British who found the body of Tipu did not know about the curse. Tipu's body was left to rot, and the soldier Thomas Paddington, who discovered the corpse staked to the ground with his sword, presented the sword to his leader, Captain J. Munro. Thomas died within a week of dysentery. Munro was killed in a cannon misfire. The sword ended up in Sotheby's auction, where a Bollywood director named Sanjay Khan purchased it to be used as a prop in one of his movies. Well, during the filming, a fire engulfed the set, and Sanjay received extensive burn injuries. The sword eventually reached the Tower of London and was put on a display. The workers who had placed the sword in the Tower of London also died mysteriously of intestinal issues. The royal house that possesses the sword ran into trouble, so the sword was disowned by them. They returned the sword to Captain Moffat, who was a friend of Captain Munro. Well, Captain Moffat died the same year in 1850, and the next person to buy the cursed sword was Vijay Malaya when he bid on the sword and got it cheap because nobody else wanted it. Malaya was a multi-billionaire at the time, and the sword ripped through his empire and made him destitute. He disowned the sword, and now it resides in a British museum, rewriting the old adage to, "He who lives by this sword dies by it." Hope you enjoyed this week's Bit of Weird History with yours truly, Bushwhacker Bruce. Till next week, keep it real, but always keep it weird. Oh, yeah, fun times. That was a weird story, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't want nothing to do with that sword. Hey, Stage Lights is presenting an evening of music with Homemade Jam. Willa Owens, her dad Chris Forster, and son Jane will delight you with lively and heartfelt tunes, stellar vocals, and beautiful harmonies. This will be a family event you won't want to miss. It's happening on Saturday, April 27th, 6 p.m. at the Chetco Grange Hall, Shopping Center Avenue in Harbor. Doors open at 5:30. Admission is a suggested $10 donation at the door. Light refreshments will be available for purchase. Stage Lights Music Arts Community is a 501c3 nonprofit. This event is being supported by the Chetco Grange. For more information on this, you can visit stagelights.us or call Kim Devine at 541-251-3952. Lucky 7 Casino is presenting Comedy Night with Alex Elkin, featuring Lauren Rachel at the Tolowa Event Center. It's happening on the 27th of April, 8 p.m. Doors open at 7 p.m. Lucky 7 Casino and Hotels Comedy Night. Feature act Lauren Rachel opens for headliner Alex Elkin. You'll never see the same show twice. You can purchase tickets online at www.eventbrite.com, and you must be 21 years or older to attend this event. And you can also purchase tickets at the door. Hey, in Wally's house, the Curie Child Abuse Intervention Center in Crescent City is having their first annual gala on the 27th, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Tickets are $100. This event is to raise funds so they can continue ensuring child abuse intervention, advocacy, and protection for the children and families of Curry County. Guests will enjoy a plated dinner, drinks, a live auction, a champagne toast, and dessert. There are 48 tickets. I don't know how many got left, but you can get yours by going to wallyhouse.org or calling 541-373-0582. Oh, yeah, coming up this weekend. All right, Elmo Williams Day, April 28th. It'll be high noon at the Capella and 2 p.m. at the Chetco Playhouse. Brookings' annual Elmo Williams Day, honoring our own Hollywood celebrity. Since its official proclamation in 2017, the last Sunday in April has been designated as Elmo Williams Day in Brookings. Williams, a farm boy turned film editor, director, and producer, became Brookings' own Hollywood celebrity when he and his wife Lorraine retired here in 1986 and became active citizens. His illustrious career spanned decades and was adorned with 2 Academy Awards, which I got to hold. Elmer received the Oscar for his editing of High Noon, which is considered a classic, and he was also a recipient of the Mousker, the Disney equivalent of an Oscar, for his work on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There will be a tribute to Elmo at high noon at the Capella by the Sea, the chapel he built and donated to the city as a memorial to his late wife, Lorraine. This is in Azalea Park. And this will be followed at 2 p.m. at the Chetco Playhouse at the north end of town with the movie High Noon and a short taped interview of Elmo on his work on this great film. Both events are free to the public. Good times. Nice, wonderful human being. Glad we celebrate him every year. That's great. Hey, Curry Public Library, 94341 3rd Street in Gold Beach, is presenting the Memory Cafe, Curry County. Memory Cafe Curry will meet the third Wednesday of every month from 10:30 a.m. 12 p.m. at Curry Public Library in Gold Beach. To register for the program, please email memorycafe at cplib.net or call 541-247-7246. Memory Cafe is an informal social gathering for older adults living with memory loss and their care partners. Care partners may include, but are not limited to, spouses, siblings, children, or friends whose social lives are often just as affected as their loved ones. Memory Cafes are designed to be a casual, stress-free gathering to allow care partners to the opportunity to relax and socialize with others in their same situation. Memory Cafe Curry will be staffed by a qualified social service provider, library staff, and volunteers. We got the KCIW Soapbox Series. If you haven't come in and done this, you need to come in and do this because it sounds like fun and you can get it all out. KCIW is giving folks a chance to speak their mind on a new show called the KCIW Soapbox. Basically, KCIW is offering 2 minutes of airtime to anyone who has something to say. There are a few rules, of course: no cussing, no slandering, no advertising. But other than that, folks can come and share what's on their mind. The studio is open every Wednesday from 2 to 3 for people to come in and record. So if you got something you want to get off your chest and let the whole world know about it, come on in and do this Soapbox Series. That's right. And we got game night at the Whimsical Griffin, located at 615 Chetco Avenue by the Redwood Theater, Tuesdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., Magic the Gathering, Dungeons and Dragons, and board games. Alrighty, so there we go. That's it. I am done. It's time to close out this week's show. Would like to give a shout out to our fearless producer, Brother Tom, for all his great work making us look and sound good on the radio. I want to thank you all for tuning in to this week's Insider Report. Please make sure to tune in on a daily basis to KCIW 100.7 FM and listen to all the fine shows they have to offer. You can also catch all the fantastic show podcasts, including the Insider Report at kciw.org. And while you're there, you can check out the live streaming as well. Till next week, this is Cousin Bruce Ellis signing off. And please support local businesses and keep it real and spread the love and the peace every chance you get. And hey, we'll see you out there. Bam! Was the lone bam. But I don't have my audience. All right. Boom.
For music credits for the preceding show, go to kciw.org/credits.